Mr. Collins. It's so nice to meet you. I just hate to live. Good to see you, bud. Good to see you. I just met Rachel.
Stop all this
So nice to meet
visiting
you.
and everything, but it's 9 o'clock and we need to officially get started.
You're look like an old hat now. You're not
On behalf
even
of
you anymore.
the Lincoln Economic Development Association board, and especially the hardworking staff who makes events like this come to reality, like the ribbon cutting that we're celebrating this morning, a warm Main Street and downtown welcome to each and every one of you. This morning we're really here to celebrate the long anticipated grand opening of a new venture. But allow me to talk just a few minutes about historic downtown Lincoln. Follow me down Main Street for a few minutes. Walking down in the first block, you used to be able to shop at a full-service hardware store or a Felt. Second block, you used to be able to buy a Model T Ford or go to a movie. In the third block, you could go to the Shake Shop after Friday night football game, celebrate Wolves always winning, and then start cruising. If something happened, unfortunately, while you were cruising, you could stop right where we're standing, get treated at the hospital, and then get back in line. And in the fourth block on down, you could go to church, or you could go shop at Winn-Dixie. In the fifth block, you go through Hardee's Drive-In or buy a car. I'm not going to go on down the street. That's enough, because that's not why we're here. I just wanted to bring some of those events and opportunities, past opportunities, to your attention. But the point I'm trying to make is Main Street has always had character. And looking around the crowd, I might see a lawyer, an investor, or a loan maker. Beside me, I might see a farmer, a baker, or a sausage maker. Something that we all have in common this morning is we all need to eat healthy. That's why we're here. Farm to table concept that the Harvest Moon Grill being brought to us by three very energetic and enthusiastic, hardworking ladies and partners. We welcome Cassie, Natalie, and Julia, and wish them nothing but success for many years to come in downtown Lincoln. We'll be hearing from them later. We've already had a little whoopie there every now and then, but we'll get to hear the main reason we'll hear from them in just a minute. Now I'd like Mayor John Gillen to come up and give his remarks and tell us how we're going to start cruising again, I see.
Good morning. Good morning. We have a beautiful downtown, don't we?
Yes, yes.
Now it's even more beautiful, thanks to Harvest Moon. This is just such a wonderful day and a wonderful addition to downtown Lincoln. Some of you surprised that Bo's old enough to be shopping for Model T Ford.
Work there.
That surprised me, but I appreciate getting some of that history there, Bo. And but again, this is a beautiful downtown, and that was some of the history of our downtown. And I look forward to making history here with this great restaurant. I want to say something others I'm sure are going to brag on Kara Brown, but I got to say thank you, Kara Brown. Spent a lot of my career in sales, and a lot of times if you just ask for the business, you get it. This is an example where she asked y'all to come to Lincoln, and y'all did. There's a lot of hard work in between, but I really appreciate you asking for the business and asking them to come to Lincoln. Now I just want to say just a couple other quick things. I have had the opportunity to eat here last Friday, and as many of you know, the food is just absolutely wonderful, and I enjoyed it a lot. And then I've had a couple other opportunities where y'all have catered. But as Bo mentioned, the food is not just healthy, it is delicious. And I am just so happy that y'all are going to be a great new addition to downtown Lincoln. anything on behalf of Marty, one of our council members that's here this morning, on behalf of the city council, anything we can do, Jeff Emery's here, city manager, anything that we can do from the city perspective, feel free to ask us. We're more than happy to help in any ways that we can. Told y'all the other night, thank y'all for picking Lincolnton. Well, I'm going to tell you publicly, you could have picked anywhere. Thank you for choosing Lincoln.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. And this happens with a lot of collaboration. And so now I'd like to recognize another organization. And Cheryl's the chair. She'll come up. She'd like to say a few words from DDA.
I'm right here behind you.
You're right there.
Well, I think I want to piggyback what everybody else said, so some of it will probably be redundant, but welcome. We're so glad that you guys are back in Lincolnton. We're equally as glad that we got to be a partner with you. This is our first Venture Fund loan recipient, and we're just so excited that you guys endured our changes and time it took to figure out this process. We've been working on this Venture Fund loan program for about, I don't know, I think 3 years, maybe longer, and we've looked at several projects. Nothing just really worked right, let's say. So we made it a priority this year that we were going to find a project that worked with our Venture Fund loan, and instead of us finding the project with the help of Lita, they found us. So we are so excited, and we're looking forward to wonderful, successful, many, many years. I hope you're here longer than I am. You have a great team in place, and welcome from the DDA. Yeah. And then I'm also
I meant to clarify something John said. I work where they used to sell models. And also, I was going to tell John and Brooke, I don't remember this many people coming out to see us speak before. But maybe you were waiting on who was coming up next. And that's the three awesome women I was talking about a while ago, and whoever wants to speak first. Take the mic and let's hear about Harvest Food Grill.
Sure, I'm here, so I will. I'm not going to stand behind that. Well, good morning, and I can't thank you enough on behalf of our staff and all the farmers that get to supply us with food that are here in the region. Thank you for making this project possible. DDA support and LEDA support was absolutely crucial in getting us interested in this location, and the help of the private investors, the vast majority of whom are from Lincolnton. Without all of you supporting us materially, emotionally, yes, you did. We wouldn't be, and this project wouldn't happen here. So, this is just the beginning of what we hope is a really long and prosperous future together. And as I said, this project isn't just about what we can create here; it's what we can create on the farms in our region by sourcing our ingredients from folks that are just like us, folks that are our neighbors, folks that are trying to make a living on the land. And I'm grateful to you for your support of us to that end. I did it! Especially DDA and LEDA. Lincolnton is blessed, truly, with those two organizations who are really about creating incredible things in this town. And we're so excited about the potential of Lincolnton. We're so happy to be part of it. So thank you very much. And we're excited to serve you frequently.
I tend to be long-winded, but I'll try to be as short as I can because I got to go back cooking. But I want to say thank you to Kara. One day she came down with her team to do a team building, which I think was kind of a unique idea. It was Charlotte down lunch, but she was sitting in my dining room and it was crazy. We had just finished the DNC. We were one of the top restaurants that really took it out in Charlotte. We made more money than anybody in the first week. We just had so much business, but we're kind of coming down off of that. And Kara looked at me and she said, honey, I consider coming to Lincolnton. Wouldn't that be great? And you know, at first I was like, huh? You know, I was like, huh? And as I was driving home, and I came home and I was telling Natalie, I said, wow, that makes so much sense. It's like, here we are, we have a beautiful farm that we are raising the most amazing pork in the universe. We're about clean food. I'm a chef that loves to cook and create. I'm thinking, wouldn't that be cool if we could do it in our own home and I wouldn't have to drive that far. And so we started noodling it, and we started doing our research, and thank goodness you guys are a very proactive city because, and I'm not sure who's behind it, but you had marketing analysis that we could look at because we're business women. We can't just, whimsically take on a project and hope that it'll work because I've done that a million times and it doesn't work, so I'm learning as I get older. We started looking at the community as a whole and what it had to offer, and plus what we had experienced since we've been here. And we were like, hands down, made a lot of sense. But at the same time I was making that decision, we were making that decision to come to Lincolnton, we started getting courted by Davidson and a few other communities. And we were like, part of us, we know economically what makes sense in different particular areas. But again, we went back to what was real about what we do and what we're walking and talking and trying to do the whole thing and have some integrity with it. We knew that Lincolnton was the place for us to start. And we believe in this community. It's a smart community. It's way smarter than Charlotte, I'll be quite honest with you. The people are kinder, and I'm not that Charlotte's not, but they're a beautiful city too, and I loved being there. I loved working there. I loved Six and Tryon. I loved that hotel. I loved my restaurant down there. I loved the museums. But as I've started, going to plays and seeing a couple of the museums and the art galleries here, I'm blessed because we have just a lot of richness right here. But the cool thing about it is that I'm a chef and I get to source local food that's only like 4 or 5 miles away versus, we have this 100-mile radius. Well, all my food is really right here. So how cool is that? And it's clean food. So we're about that. We're about our community. It's way more than just food. You can put the plate out, but every time you patronize an establishment like ours, you're doing way more than just filling that belly. You're filling love in your belly. You're filling your mind with money or your pockets with money because it's all staying right here in our own community. And I think we forget that. We think every time we patronize grocery stores, guitar shops, music shops, coffee shops, it's somehow, we don't think about what the end result is. And we need to start having better choices in our buying powers. I love having our accountants here. I love having my insurance guy here. I love my dentist being here. I love the post office being here, my bank here. Office supplies, they're amazing, by the way. Thank you. And they've saved us a million times. But this is cool. You can't do this in a big city. You can't do this in a lot of the urban places. So we're really fortunate to have this. But we got to really support each other and support these farmers that are producing amazing food for you. And hopefully we can be that sort of vessel for you to find out where to buy from them. So my goal, I won't speak for the girls, but my goal is for you to come here and eat all the time, go home and cook, and go to the farmer's market and buy food. And don't go anywhere else. Okay? All right? Good.
She's amazing.
I'm a partner that nobody ever sees. But I'm also the newest, although I've worked with Natalie and Cassie for about 5 or 6 years now. And they truly have been an amazing inspiration and turned my life around. I consider myself to be true dyed-in-the-wool American, and I absolutely. You too? That is awesome. Me too. Yay! And one nice thing is being able to be a part of a community like Lincolnton, which, in my mind, completely exemplifies what it means to be an American. Every one of us standing here is living the American dream. This town is the American dream, and to be able to watch a town come full circle, to be vibrant and beautiful, You know, I'm from a mill town in South Carolina to hit a little dip, but to be able to bring it back, to be able to grow together, and everyone standing here to be able to support each other's businesses, communities, and to grow and revitalize an area. It makes it exciting, and when we have customers who come in from Europe, from some of these different companies, they feel the energy that Lincolnton has. They feel the incredible charisma that we have. They also feel the support and the love that you all have for each other and for Lincolnton as a whole. And that has really it just puts a lump in my throat. That is so inspirational. And to be able to drive in and pass a church, pass the library, pass the post office, pass great, super good food, and all up and down the street, you see what it means to be a real American community. This is not dying. This hasn't just moved to the suburbs and not coming back. It is here. And what's great is Alita, hey, they're doing their job. As long as they're taking care of what needs to get taken care of, then I'm okay with that. Fantastic elected officials and wonderful, really diligent, competent business community. We feel very confident being here. This is a wonderful place for us. And we just want to say thank you so much for your love, your support, and for helping show the rest of greater Charlotte area, the rest of North Carolina, and hopefully as we continue to grow, the rest of the United States, what it means to really be a loving, supportive, incredible community, and for all of us to be able to come together and support farmers, support local businesses, and make a difference.
One more story, I gotta tell you this. I had some friends not yesterday, the day before. I had 6 couples come from Charlotte on their way. A couple of them were on their way to Linville or something, their house in the mountains. But one couple was a younger couple. One of them's a restaurant manager down, and one was a restaurant owner. And so I got them. I said, after you have lunch, go do some shopping. Places. So they did. They meandered down the road and went to the office supply. They went to a couple of the galleries and just kind of poked in. But they came back and they said, Cassie, this town loves you guys. And then, I reciprocate that back to you. I love you guys. I'm so excited about this. I mean, if we can pull people from all over into our community, we can rock this out. I mean it. Good? Great. Thanks, everybody.
Right.
I want to
Kara, tell us.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We're just getting it for the voice. We're not getting this on to hear them talk.
Trim the heads later. How does this work? All right, yeah, come on, Beth. He's over here. Here. Not a printing yet. No can openers, no microwave. Tell me what to do, Rhonda.
last way.
Go for it. Are all of the photographers professionals ready?
Who knew? Yeah. Okay. This is big.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Go for it.
Let's open it, baby.
We gotta get a picture of big scissors. Where are our scissors? This is, come on, Mr. Mayor, this is fantastic. This is exciting.
All right.
So true. We're cutlery freaks. What can we say?
Oh, when she got bit with that cutlery.
There you go, that's so true. Thank you.
Table ready yet?
Cutting.
Congratulations.